Ready for takeoff. Ready for takeoff.
Jet setters, thanks for joining me on Takeoff. I'm your host, Tara Szczepanski, and today we are going to be exploring the imperial city of Fez, Morocco. Let's go.
Ready for takeoff.
Before we take off, be sure to descend on the subscribe button, bank on the notification bell, and land that like button. Thanks, jet setters.
Ready for
Fez
takeoff.
is one of the most important cities in Morocco due to how well preserved it is and being rich in history. It has the oldest Medina in the world, the oldest university in the world, 13th century leather tanneries, plus much more.
The Fez Royal Palace, unfortunately, is not open to the public, but the outside is still worth a visit. The 7 golden gates that mark the entrance to the palace can only leave you imagining how grand it is inside.
Wait, stay right there. The current gate was built in 1913 by the French colonial administration to serve as the grand entrance to the old city of Fez. The gate still provides direct access into the Medina.
The reverse side, which faces the Medina, is green, the color of Islam. The towering entryway with its mosaic tiles is the most iconic portal of the old Medina, Fez al-Bali, the world's largest surviving medieval city and urban car-free zone. Once you pass through the blue gate, the thrum of traffic will quickly fade, replaced by the din shopkeepers selling their wares and muffled footsteps of pedestrians.
The Madrasa Bou Inania is a madrasa here in Fez, built around 1350 by Abu Inan Faras. It is also highly acknowledged as a high point of Moroccan architecture.
The most architecturally refined of Fez's theological colleges was built by the Merenid Sultan Bou Inan between 1351 and 1357. Beyond the massive brass entrance doors, its interior courtyard is a masterpiece of elaborate ziligi tilework, carved plaster, and beautiful cedar lattice screens. Smaller courts off either side functioned as classrooms and students lived upstairs. Unlike many such schools, the Bou Inania has a full mosque adjoining it, and for this reason, it's closed to visitors during prayer times. The mihrab niche, visible across the prayer hall, has onyx columns, a style that echoes the Great Mosque of Cordoba. The mosque's beautiful green-tiled minaret is the one that's visible when you enter the Medina via Bab Boujoud.
It is the only madrasa in Morocco that functions also as a congregational mosque.
If you are in Morocco, then their bustling local marketplaces cannot go unnoticed. Souks, as they are called locally, can become an endless maze of tourists who get wonderstruck by the sheer vibrancies. This can especially be the case in Fez, as the narrow alleyways can cause visitors to get lost in the historic imperial city. You can buy a lot of local souvenirs from these souks when you visit Morocco next. Historically, Fez is well connected to the trans-Saharan trade route and is known for its traditional crafts. Local artisans employ skills that have been handed down through the generations to create an array of decorative items. A stroll through the city's sprawling souks is the best way to admire local crafts, immerse in daily life, purchase a few memorabilia, and fully appreciate the hyperactive energy of Fez. Souk Al Attarine, along the narrow street going from Palais to the Madrasa Al Attarine, is filled with colorful spice stalls, dried fruits and nuts, plants, and rustic clothing shops. It is a perfect place to click pictures with a vivid background. Located near the Al Zaytunya Mosque facing its northern facade, this souk sells perfumes and specialized beauty products. Don't forget to haggle with the sellers before you settle to buy. A visit to this souk is a must in your Morocco travel itinerary. A trip to Morocco is just incomplete if you have not explored the specialized souks of Fez.
The madrasa gets its name from the Souk Al Attarine, the spice and perfume market. It's a 14th century school for Islamic study and features ornate tilework and dramatic Moroccan architecture.
The Al Attarine Madrasa was built by the Merenid Sultan Abu Said Uthman II between 1323 and 1325. Before completing Al Attarine, Abu Said, known as the pious ruler who preferred peace to war, had already commissioned two important madrasas in Fez. The Al Attarine Madrasa, whose name means the Madrasa of the Perfumers, takes its name from its location at the entrance to a historic spice and perfume market in Fez. But unlike the busy souk that it borders, the Al Attarine Madrasa is a place of unusual calm. At the heart of the madrasa is an exquisitely ornamented rectangular courtyard that opens onto a square prayer hall. Around these are the student accommodations, simple rooms that contrast greatly to the arcaded courtyard and prayer hall, which provide the main attraction for visiting tourists. The courtyard is one of the finest examples of Merenid craftsmanship in Fez. The walls are decorated with carved stucco ornamentation, sections of Arabic calligraphy, and intricate mosaic tiles forming colorful geometric patterns.
Seffarine gets its name from the coppersmiths who practice probably the most important of handicrafts in the history of Fez.
As you approach, you'll hear the sound of copper beaters tapping away. In fact, you can hear Palais Seffarine before you actually see it. The rhythmic sounds of hammers against metal reverberate down the narrow alleys of Medina. It's well worth perusing the stalls to find high-quality cookware to take home, such as pixie pans for boiling milk for your coffee, copper tangines and teapots, and prettily etched bowls for use in the hammam. Stop at a cafe for seriously strong coffee and to watch the world go by, or scoot around the corner for hot, sweet mint tea spiked with various healing herbs at a hole in the wall where you'll rub shoulders with local craftspeople taking a break from their labors. The plaza of Palais Seffarine, dominated by the entrance of El Karaween Library and a sturdy old tree, is one of the most pleasing areas in Fez.
This is probably my favorite neighborhood in the Medina in Fez. You're surrounded by a caustic cacophony of sounds as people living their daily lives. That to me actually sounds like a musical. It's mint now. Yeah.
Over than 1,000 years. Same tradition, but not same people. So first we bring the skin from slaughterhouse. Of course we use animal we eat, halal, goat, sheep, cows, camel, no donkey, no horse, no baby. So after we put them please in the limestone, the white one. Limestone to take the wool and hair off. Yeah. After that we clean them, then we use pigeon dropping to take the bad smell of skin. Buy in Marrakesh stuff smell a little bit because we don't use pigeon poop, we use chrome. So there we use more pigeon dropping, like this, the bit smell goes for it. After pigeon dropping, we clean them again, then we put them 1 week in the colors. Colors also natural vegetables. That's why the man there, you see me use gloves. It's natural. Sometimes they don't use ni gloves, ni boots in the summer. Now winter, it's cold, that's why they use it. The red comes from poppy flower. The orange come from henna, blue indigo, black mascara for eyes, yellow come from a root of saffron. That's why yellow slippers cost always more than other colors. Not the Chinese slippers you find in markets. So after 1 week, we put the skin to dry on the roof, on the terrace, couple days. Then afternoon we sell them by auction for the craftsman to make after nice leather jacket, leather purse, a belt, a wallet, shoes, everything. So about this bed liquid after it's recycled, like fertilizer. Yeah. So everything it's ecologic. It's restored by UNESCO about 11 years ago. Yeah, because it's heritage. We need to protect. Better, please, family. Better you go upstairs because look, it's nice.
Okay.
From the second terrace, yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Music.
I remember the first time I was here, it smelled so much more.
Yeah.
Not bad right now.
Depending on the time of the day,
Yeah, that's what you said in the morning.
it's worse.
Because they all work.
In all Africa, in Rabat, this is the king when he was king, and Mr. Belghazi when he was young little bit. Mind your steps, please. Belghazi is the owner of the museum. This is the president of Morocco. هذه في الولايات كبيرة مدينة فاس. هو الحاج بلغازي هو المهندس الخاص للأركان المغربية. Why we have 4 rooms? 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the fountain in the middle, and 4 pieces of garden. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You know why? You know why? You know why? I ask you. You know why?
Equal number.
Because Muslim people, he can marry in Islam 4 women. Each woman, each room, each woman, each sidewalk, each woman, each terrace.
You have to be rich.
One woman is expensive.
Yes, you need this balance. First university in the world. The name of this university, Karawan. And she restored to women. She's coming from Tunisia. The name of her, Fatima Fidia. Of the big mosque in Fas City and the first university in the world. على جامعة القرويين. This hand is called Fatima hand. Fatima hand for bring good luck, and also not possible the door open all, just this. For if we want to go inside, we have to respect good luck, and if we need to go out, we need to respect good luck. And also, you know why we have 2 hands, one down and one up? You know why? When you see 2 hands, you will know 2 family inside. If we need call family of down, we will drop down, and if we need call family of up, we will drop up. And how we know women outside are men? The women she dropped 2 times, and the man he dropped 3 times and 4 times. Because we are in a Muslim country. If it's only women inside, she doesn't open the door. If it's the man inside, he will come open to the man. If it's a woman, she will come the women to open for her normally. لا تدقوا 4 عدد الفوقي وعدد التحتي حيت كاينين.
So the women should not open
الراجل
the door.
the man he dropped 4 times, the women she dropped like this. The man like this 3 times, 4 times. Thousand welcome Mohammed Couscous.
Yeah, that place is like the pharmacy. Anything you see here normally it's medicine natural 100% without preservative, without anything special. Of the products, I have the too much products like the cactus oil, the cactus, argan oil, almond oil, avocado, cocoa oil. Of course, I have money cream.
Waking up more than coffee.
This is Moroccan Vicks, Moroccan antibiotic. Very special for headache of your hand. Why? Because sometimes I find that some people have allergic the skin. For that, you need to make the test before of your hand.
So you can do mud, clay. Clay.
Yeah, clay. It's clay. Aromatic oil. Only 1 drop.
What is that? Rose? Jasmine. Oh, jasmine.
Jasmine, yeah.
Misk.
Jasmine.
Smells good. Misk. Bango na. Ilang-ilang.
هذا شنو؟
Misk.
The first one was good. I like that.
هذا؟
The one that was here.
It's rosemary.
For you, lady, come see.
1 drop.
It's very slippery. Slippery.
Shiny.
This is traditional job. It's from the 14th century. Very old job. Of course, use it for traditional jobs. Even the material is it's natural. Nobody call a cactus silk. Now the cactus tree, it's not iron. It's a plant as you see. The side on it has a fiber as you see.
Strong.
It's a very fine and very strong also on this section. You can feel it. Yeah. The advantage of it, more you use, more you wash, it become more strong.
And the color.
That one here already dyed as you see. Even the colors, it's natural as you see. Wanna try?
Yes.
You leave some small part like that. Always the nuts behind.
Oh.
No, just get it.
Ala, very nice. Ay nako, very nice. Agoy, magpalit ta. I like it. Allah.
Oh, beautiful na.
Turn it from here,
I
sorry.
like it.
Turn it on top of the knot like that.
You remember how to do it? You should.
Then I will. No, I'll just will like that. Right. And we fix it in the corner.
Wow.
Ganda anak. Tag-isa ta. Pwede?
Wala mo ito.
And
Sarah, look at the mirror there.
Ganda
Ay!
and then
I'm ready for the Sahara now.
Finish. 1 second, please. And then we open the notch from behind like that. If you want to leave it just like that, it's okay also.
Open the nut.
Yeah. And you leave it just
You
like
remember
that.
how to do it na?
Videotape
See?
it.
Like this.
I'm sorry, you better.
Yeah. And
You
when
take
you're in a
it step by
desert, you
step.
should do like that. Just one. Like that.
So you cover your.
Oh.
It is that so dusty.
Oh, it's jasmine.
And,
In kuan.
and we fix it also
Oh.
behind you.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Uh-huh.
Now you can
Aladdin.
smile only with the eyes.
It's Aladdin. Yeah.
320 dirhams. It's a handmade madam. It's original. Another one like that if you want to make that. Let me fix it also here behind.
The color that you have is nice now.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, for the desert. Color shirts different.
Yeah. Now we're ready for the desert. Smile with our eyes.
Everybody, when to come to Fez, they come to visit this place to see the artists, how they do tiles, how they do ceramic, everything. Because when you see tiles in outside Medina, like a King Palace, hotel everywhere, you don't know how. When you come here, you know how they make it, everything handmade. Here is a very famous co-op. This famous co-op. This co-op is controlled by governments. Here they control the price, they control the artisan, they control everything. That's why we call it co-op. That's why everybody, when they come to Fez, they come this place. And everything handmade. Let's go to see the co-op. close here. Muhammad has a lot of experience. Muhammad 25 years work here. Muhammad he built from his father, generation by generation. Look, a cake, his cake. These, look at the clay how soft. You see, when you mix it with the water, you see. If you want to touch it, no problem. And even if you want to try to do something, you to be like a ghost. You know the ghost movie?
Yeah, movie.
Yes, a ghost in or so if you want to do like them. So Muhammad now with the demonstration. A tagine, you know tagine?
Yes.
Tagine, everywhere you go, you got the tagine. Plate, next I put the cover. So the cover be same size of the plate. Put piece like this, piece by piece. More than 1,000 pieces, 2,000 pieces. And then we close the door and you leave it for 8 hours. And then we put the glaze, a painting, they glaze them and fire again. So they fire for twice. Here, mommy, in Morocco, we have two kinds of tagine. This is for cooking. Why for cooking? It has a hole. Because the steam come out. This one directly inside the oven and gas, no problem. Colors is naturals. And we have other one, tagine without a hole. This is only for serve, but this one is for cooking. So in the kiln, 8 hours. 8 hours fire. 960 degrees. 8 hours. We fire for twice. And here, why I told you people they come here, I show you the reason why. Please. Come to see. Here. Fez Art Darjil, name of the co-op. You see the name of the co-op? Here, microwave, no problem. Serve, dishwash, no problem. The reason why, we don't use lid inside, lid free. And very light, special clay. Look at how it's light. Like nothing. See how it's lighter? Because they don't have a lid inside. This was a lid, it's heavy, no microwave.
You can microwave it.
Microwave, no problem. And dishwash. Very light. Blue. Because the blue from cobalt. Star for fascinating. This for tagine, for small tagine, for spices. Was inspired by Rome culture from 9th century. From 9th century Rome culture. You've been to Palais? Seffarine tiles is from there, 9th century. And then Spanish, 12th century. But Spanish, not cutted, only painting, the painting. But here exists in this place from 9th century, Fez. That's why even Marrakesh, Casablanca, Rabat, Fez, everywhere, Riyadh, your hotels, when they want something, they come here. They custom made from here. Every artist, they go to make everything from here, from 9th century. Come close to see how they cut with hammer, the small pieces. Look at how small pieces. Different shape. We have more than 9,000 shape and different colors. Small pieces. And different colors.
And they don't even use gloves.
Look how they sit. They have a technique.
Yeah.
The hammer is very, very heavy. So heavy. But has a technique. And those people, you've been to Casablanca Mosque, you've been there, 9 years of work. Those people, they do 9 years, 24 hours in a day. We have 3 shops, 3 groups, small, and then we cut the piece by piece. Everything custom made. What? And then he drops cement or he drops the resin, and then they flip it. When they flip it, the color come out. He knows which color and which piece he put, same right place. If not, if they mistake, has big problem. So that's why we have to put the right place, right colors. Whole piece is blue, but with the hammer they take the glaze out. We call chisel work, chisel. With hammer too, the whole piece. He don't have the pattern in floor. Everything in his mind. But he knows which color, which piece he put. Tabletop, custom made. He's the designer, he's the artist, he's the one who drew the design first.
When it is see your by each company.
For cooking. It's a beautiful tagine for fish. 6 months of work. You know how much one a panta like this, madam? $35,000.
This is with the raffia. Raffia and the wood. This is a raffia and this is the wood embroidery by hand. And this is with the indigo. This is the Berber kilim. Look at. This is the Berber kilim.
Wow.
Look. This is down of the bed, down of the sofa. This is the beginning of the work and this is the end of the work. The blue color is the indigo and the yellow color is the curry. The curry, yeah. And the design, every design is have meaning because before women in Morocco no have passport or card d'identité. They have tattooage in face. Now they put the design of the family in the. That's why never you find two similar because the artisan they don't have plan or program. They work just by imagination. Yeah, look at the madam. And that one is 100% silk. Moroccan cactus silk, silk from agave. Agave. Yeah. This is cactus Moroccan silk. Look at it. Look at it. Yeah. The third one I like to show you is the Bedouin carpets. This is Bedouins. This is 5 women. They sitting around, and every woman make small carpets. Is the unique carpets have 2 faces. And this is 100% wool. Look at this is Berber Picasso. Look at madam. Look,
Yeah,
look
Berber
at this nice.
Picasso.
Look. You have to make these parts, these parts, these parts, this part. And the last one I like to show you. The last one is what do we call it? The Bani Warain carpets. This is the Bani Warain. This is the very famous in the world. Yeah. Look at this list. Touch the wood. To have idea for the prices, this small one we sell 500 dirham because here we sell wholesale. We sell for shop. If you, for example, go to touristic shop, they ask 3,000, 4,000 dirhams.
This place is called the Ruin Gardens, a beautiful outside terrace area with, as you can see, ruins around us, but in a very beautiful garden setting. Definitely more on the touristy side, but the food is supposedly good, so we'll give it a try. The reviews we talked about it, that's a good review. No, it's not food. It's just a camera.
So we have mixed white fish and shellfish croquette with crustacean puree. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Fresh fruit juice with lemon, tuna, and cinnamon powder. Mushroom, Moroccan mushroom from this season. Sweet saffron, flour meats, and cream cheese with higher saffron puree. Traditional Moroccan zalouk. Miso sauce with fresh lemon. Melon fruits with black caviar. Green peas puree. Sauce with guacamole puree. With beet puree. Fermented papaya fruit. Pear. Parmesan cheese. Grapes. Fresh grapefruits. With fermented tomato with oil, olive and herbs. Palm fruits with apple. And caviar salmon. Puree. Royal zucchini with tartar de mixed fruits and tartar de mixed pepper. With wild artichoke. Mole sauce, chocolate Mexican sauce down. Onion with higher saffron puree. Fermented fig. Quinoa with fermented abricot. Peanuts and almond powder. Puree mixed mushroom. With macho-taki mushroom, Moroccan mushroom from this season. Fermented chili with lemon, no spicy. Fermented garlic with meat sauce. Chocolate caramel and almond cake, mousse beets and vanilla down, mousse chocolate with mousse caramel, also caramel with raspberry sorbet.
Very nice.
You promised that's the last one, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Peanuts, dark chocolate with almond, raspberry fish, also almond, black chocolate with white chocolate, and peanuts.
Wow.
Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Still nothing is beating this Riad's food. Well, almost nothing. The best meal in Morocco is one you enjoy with family and friends at home, and that's couscous. This fundamental dish to Moroccan cuisine is cooked in large quantities and commonly enjoyed on the national Moroccan holy day, Friday. Looming above the northern walls of the Fez Medina are the skeletal remains of the Merenid Tombs. Built in the 14th century, the tombs were once the sumptuous resting places of Merenid's finest. But after years at the mercy of conquest and looters, they lack most of their original decorative charm. What the remaining tombs lack in aesthetics, though, the view makes up for. Directly below the tombs on either side of the cliff are two large graveyards that are used as grazing grounds for local shepherds. Below, the whole of the Fez Medina stretches out to the east in the patchwork of minarets, laundry lines, satellites, and the occasional garbage fire. Everyone loves a little mystery, and that is exactly what you will get when you visit the enigmatic ruins of the Merenid Tombs. Located on a hill just above the bustling city of Fez, there is very little that is actually known about these tombs besides the fact that they were built in the 14th century. The time period suggests that these were built during the Merenid dynasty, but it is not certain who specifically was buried there and why. All of this mystery only entices us even more, and the tombs are one of the most visited sites in Fez. The spectacular panoramic views of the city and mountains may also have a little something to do with it. When the Merenid tribe arrived in Morocco, it originally established itself in the east of the country and submitted to the Almohads, the ruling dynasty at the time. However, after playing an instrumental role in the Battle of Alarcos in central Spain, the tribe began to assert itself as a political power. It was not until after 30 years of fighting with the Almohads, though, that the Merenids captured Fez and established the capital of their kingdom there. With the conquest of Marrakesh in 1269, their power was consolidated and the Merenids became the rulers of Morocco. The Merenid dynasty remained in power until the beginning of the 15th century and left a deep mark on Moroccan history. During these 2 centuries, a number of construction projects were taken up all over Morocco and especially in Fez. Several of the main buildings found in the Medina of this city date from this time period. The Merenids also expanded the Moroccan territory into a northern African empire, but this soon led to anarchy and the dynasty was overthrown by the Wattasids in 1415. The tombs that loom above the city of Fez are one of many structures that were built by the Merenids during their rule. Although little remains of their original decorations and not a lot is known about who exactly is buried there, this mystery only serves to entice more and more visitors each year. Time and weather have taken their toll on these once sumptuous tombs, but today you can see some of the walls still standing with beautifully detailed carvings. From the top of the hill, you can view most of the landmark historical religious buildings of Fez. The rolling hills that surround the Merenid tombs also provide a wonderful view for travelers looking to explore some of the region's natural landscapes. The best time to head up to the ruins of the Merenid tombs is at the end of the day so you can watch the sunset on the bustling Medina of Fez. You will be able to enjoy a spectacular view of the city lights, and if you arrive on time, you will even be able to be immersed in the echoes of the call to prayer.